one of the things that we're going to do very, very often is solving a quadratic equation. And that's what we have here. We have to solve the equation. It's a quadratic equation. How do we know? Because we have x to the power of 2 and x. And we have to give each answer to 2 decimal places. Now, how do we solve that? Once you see, doesn't matter actually whether it is just algebra question, equation given, or maybe in the process of your calculation, you get a question that you have a letter to the power of 2. You do have to think about our minus b formula from the table. So let's just go to the table to get it. I think it's page 20. Yes, there it is. So the main thing about this formula is to be able to identify what is A, B, and C so that we can replace those values in our formula. So A is the number that stands beside x to the power of 2. In our case, that's going to be 2. B is a number that stands beside x with no power. In this case, don't forget, minus 4. That minus always go with the number. And C is the number that doesn't have x beside it. In our case, that is minus 13. So now that we identified, we use our formula and we replace those letters with values. So first we have minus, then B. Our B is minus 4 plus minus, because we know we're going to run 2 different versions of it, one with plus, one with minus, then B again, which is minus 4. And that minus 4 in bracket, make sure to the power of 2 when you are putting it in the calculator. Minus 4 multiplied by A, our A is 2, multiplied by C, and our C is minus 13, and everything is divided by 2, multiplied by A, which is 2. Now make sure when you put that in your calculator, is you start with the fraction line, because the whole formula is one big fraction. And then when we run it once, we're going to get a value of 3.78, sorry, not 8, 3.7, my bad, 3.73861, and we have to give it to 2 decimal places, so we're going to cut off 8, therefore we have to add up 1, so 3.74, and the second value we're going to get is minus 1.738612, and again, cut off the third decimal, it's 8, so again add up 1, so minus 1.74. So like I'm saying, excellent for the 5th year, for the 6th year ordinary level, for junior cert. That is all happening in your exam.